The magic of presence. I want to talk about awareness and presence. And sometimes I get questions and I get people talking to me about how do I become more in the present moment? The best way to explain presence, when you watch someone do something they're really passionate about, especially the masters of this world, if you watch the great dancers or maybe a great musician, I love watching people play piano. Sometimes their hands come up and back down, right? You ever seen that? They're with every single note, not in a competitive way, but in a loving way. There's a difference between competitive energy and loving energy. The feeling of really having a strong passion and love for something, or maybe the intimacy between two people that are truly, truly in love with each other. There's a feeling of you're giving and also receiving. And there's no gap in between the two. What you're giving to it, that love and that appreciation, that passion that's coming from you, is 100% coming back to you in that moment, and you're feeling it. And it's becoming alive through your body and through your energy and your spirit. Imagine that person that's playing that piano, every single note as they give, they're also receiving. And that's the true essence of what presence is. We're seeing it all the time throughout this world, and different people, different masters of their crafts, really focus. They're focusing their intensity, focusing their passion and their love into this project or into this experience. And you can see it in them. Music is probably one of the bigger ones, I would say. Dance, anything creative. So you can find your favorite one. And as you watch them, watch the intensity of their presence and the passion that's going along with it without any fear or any type of split energy inside them. And you'll see the difference between when someone has split energy, meaning they're trying to be present, trying to be passionate about what they do, but they're fearing the result or they're fearing what other people think. And there are those that do not fear, they're just present. It's just mastery. It just is. You see, when I do my Qigong and I breathe, it just is. There's no room for any other thoughts to take me away from to anywhere else. There's no reason to be anywhere else because there's only one moment and it's right here, right now. And that's what presence is. That's what mindfulness is. And the more you watch the difference between the split energy in someone and full presence and passion in somebody, then you'll see the difference. And you'll see very clearly those that are very passionate and there's a knowing about their energy. There's no split and worry and fear and doubt. Now, if I can help you understand that our inner being, our soul, as those masters of music and dance that we've talked about, or martial artists or Tai Chi, they are like that with everything, every word, every breath, every feeling inside. There's a feeling of embracing that moment. If you watch your dogs, those of you that have pets or cats or whatever pet you have, aren't they in the moment? They're just embracing anything and everything and just loving it, just enjoying it as they come up to gather your love and appreciation. They're so into you. There's nothing else going through. You can just see it. There's nothing else in their mind that's taking them away or distracting them in any way. As the rose opens its petals to the light, every second is opening with it. That's what awareness is. As I open my hand, I open it with every ounce of who I am. That's what we are. That's what we truly are. Not just in our magic and our passions and our adventures, but in everything we do, from sipping a glass of water tasting the coolness of the water. That's what creation is. Giving that God element that we all have, which is just simply our appreciation and love in the moment for our creations and being one with them, as the pianist is one with the keys, as the Tai Chi is one with the breath. That's what presence is. And that's what love is. It's a giving and receiving happening instantly at the same time. Everything you give, which is just love, appreciation, passion, joy, excitement, is coming back to you tenfold, and then going out and coming back, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's nowhere else to be except right here in this moment. We've become a society where the mind tends to want to be somewhere else, and it creates a split. I like where I'm at, but I want to be somewhere else. And I kind of like this, but I'd rather be this. And it keeps us anxious and our energy in two different places. And the key to getting in the moment, which is magical, even just drinking a cup of coffee, truly in the moment, and sending your love and appreciation into it, into that creation, into that experience, is one of the most magical things in the world. And if we do it, if we truly just surrender to the moment and become truly one with the moment, with love and appreciation of all that we are, so we are expressing ourselves through the things we are doing, the words we are saying, the experiences that we are having, then the vibration will rise of its own accord. This is what we're moving towards. This is what the new earth is. Because your inner being and your soul is in every millisecond, so to speak, of your life, passionate, loving it, sending appreciation in it, expressing itself through it. Never once is it trying to push it away. And the more we try to push things away and we don't embrace them, and we want to be somewhere else because I don't like where I am, or we split ourselves, then we create the illusion that there's somewhere to push them towards. But I've learned in my life, through every moment that I embrace, that there is nowhere else. Whatever you're thinking about that's more important than where you are, I can assure you, you can take the same passion and pleasure and love and appreciation and put it where you are. And you would experience it right there in that moment with your body, with your senses, with your spirit, and with your energy. There's never a reason to be somewhere else. And I know that's tricky because we really have inherited this idea that we can't be happy where we are. And that is what splits the energy. Can I influence you? Can I help you understand that what you're really looking for is not all the money, not all the notoriety, not even the outside affection and validation? What you're really, truly looking for is to be where Source is every moment of your life, which is one with every single thing that you experience. Because that God self is with you with every touch, every thought, every feeling, every breath. It's with you, experiencing it as itself with perfect love and appreciation. And the more we get back into presence, even if it's just lifting our hand, being one, being present, listening to our brothers and sisters with a feeling of love and appreciation, and instead of I don't like, I don't want, instead of pushing things outside of us and getting every other moment. Does that make sense? I'll get this moment, maybe this moment, and maybe this moment, but these moments here, I don't want, I push away. The more you understand that the ones you push away are like slats in the dot, they create a dotted line in the line. In other words, Your moment is whole. And the parts that you don't like, we take out. And then they create gaps like this. Because the things you love in this world are in one place, and the things you don't are in another place. They're not the same place. It looks like the world is good and bad, but it's not. It's not. It's in two different places, two different worlds. And the more you embrace everything, rather if the mind's telling you it's good or bad, and you embrace it as yourself, you will transform it in that moment. Even if there's pain or problems in your body, if you embrace it instead of trying to get rid of it, I embrace it as myself. I hold on to it as myself with perfect love and appreciation. And you allow it to be as it is, and you give it your presence, you will transform it. That's what love is. Love is now. Now. Being with your words, being with your body, being with your experiences, human being, and not allowing others, because there are a lot of people out there that are all over, right? They're not always in the moment. Let them be. Let them find their own experiences. They will find their own way. And for those of us that are really ready to be in the present moment, to enjoy life to its fullest, to recognize that there is nothing that can be coming to your experience that you don't have the ability to embrace and to love and even to appreciate right here, right now, and experience it in such a magical, magical way. Nothing. And as we get better and better at just being, it will become easier and easier and easier. And you will see very, very soon how much we have been missing out on by splitting our energy in two different places. That is not our natural state, my brothers and sisters. Our natural state is loving presence. Not trying to change it, not trying to control it, but just embracing it as it is. Take that with you. As always, it is my pleasure to pass on the clarity to you. And as always, it is up to you what you receive. Hit the like button if it speaks to you. Subscribe, and as always, my unconditional love and appreciation.